Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 11, the penultimate round, the Brazilian Grand Prix, live here from the Interlagos circuit in Sao Paulo. 4 years ago tomorrow, the 16th of May 2014, the STB Racing League started with the Bahrain Grand Prix, the first round of the first season, which was a mixed calendar, and what a race that was. We had drivers complaining of desyncing, we had drivers joking about desyncing, and here we are 4 years later, the day before the league first started, here Tuesday the 15th of May 2018, and we're here 4 years of STB is upon us. What a time it has been. We've had so many drivers, we've had so many races, and here we are in Brazil. What a spectacle this is. The streaming started around, the 2016, we had some in 2014, but that wasn't as dedicated as it is now. 2016 game definitely saw the start of the STB streaming. We've had so many great commentators that have seen their way from so many great Grand Prix. And with me this evening, I have Absolute Low. Absolute Low, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hello, guys.
Must be very happy to be here in Brazil. It's a great circuit for actually the anniversary. It brings a lot of action here in Brazil. Of course, we have Brazilian drivers in the league, but Eddie Perondi, because of the Brazilian educational times and stuff, the time zones, Eddie Perondi could not be with us. He's currently in class, just like last week. So hopefully he can get that sorted and he can be with us in the final race in Abu Dhabi. Gabriel, I don't know where he is. He may be busy with exams, because I know that he has been speaking about exams, so he may be doing that. But of course, Brazil is such a great circuit, such a great venue for a Grand Prix. Of course, not been the only circuit to hold the Brazilian Grand Prix in Formula 1 history, but it has been the only circuit to hold the Brazilian Grand Prix in STB. Ivanzi then, P number 1 with a 1.9.1. We are expecting a few drop, maybe 3 to get in that 1 absolute long, don't you think?
No, probably, yeah. If everyone can do a good lap together. Toxic Fusion right now on softs. Evanxi looking very strong in the last few rounds.
Definitely, yeah. He's looking
This
like
could be good.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking like someone who could, he could win this race, and he could get up there. He's looking like someone, if he continues to race next season, he's looking as someone to be, pretty high up. But last week in Mexico, absolutely, we saw the 3-time world champion now, Toxic X Fusion Women's Championship. We're going to get his insights on that in around 2 minutes' time. But yeah, absolutely. What's your take on Fusion's season so far? Because it has really been a season like no other.
Probably a consistent season. I don't know. I know that wasn't for the first few rounds. I don't know what he did then. But right now he's got a lot of wins. He can pick up the pieces and say that.
Definitely, he's currently in P number 3 now. He's really looking strong on the soft compound tyres. And he's really shown this season, hasn't he, absolutely? He's really shown that you don't have to win every single Grand Prix to be a very successful driver, to be a very successful champion. To be a very, very successful driver in any league, in any, competition. And Fusion's definitely shown that in this season. Fusion then, little change of plan. We've seen you around 45 seconds off. I said that we'll be speaking to you in 2 minutes. But last week you missed the Grand Prix due to having exams and preparing yourself for later life, which is very, very important. But in Mexico last week, Mohamed Rodriguez, you wasn't there. And you won the championship.
I know.
How does it feel to be the most successful STB driver? Can you just give your insights on how this season has gone for you before we go into the final 2 rounds?
It feels good. It's been quite a up and down season for me, I think, because at the start of the season I was I was quite off the pace by quite a lot. I had quite a lot of poor results and DNFs, etc. But since then, I've sort of pulled myself together, and I think I've a lot more consistency. I think it's kind of shown in my results, and hence why I'm the champion.
Now, today is a very special day. Well, tomorrow's a special day, but obviously we're celebrating it today. It's the 4-year anniversary of the STB Racing League. And you've been in it for quite a while. You joined it, I think it was around season 3, season 4, with the likes of Alex Stewart Stone, Jackie Two Tank, Bird when he first joined the league, Vanzi when he first joined the league. So a lot of history. In this lobby we've got Lev Kia, who was in there as well. We've got, Vanzi. So a lot of drivers that date back to 2014, 2015 days. Can you just give your insights on how the league has been to you as a whole the last 2-3 years that you've been a part of it?
It's been a lot of fun. Like it feels good to be one sort of longest serving members in the league at the moment, and it's been a lot of fun. All the races have been a lot of fun. I've had quite a lot of rivalries, which is always fun for everyone. So some of them rivalries not so great, but yeah.
What season would you say has been the most iconic for you, being in the league? How long you have?
I would say, I'd probably say this one. So I feel like, I'd probably say the most recent season, because I feel like I've sort of driven to my best.
Well, you've
like towards the end,
had,
at the start I wasn't,
but
towards the end.
Had Eddie Perondi, Gabriel, drivers like that. You've had Ivanzi now at the back end of this season. Bird showing for a few races in company, sadly couldn't be with us this evening. But you've had some great competition this season, and as you said, you drove to your absolute best. And just one final question: can it be a fourth title in season 12?
I don't see any reason why there can't be.
For those words,
so
on that bombshell, we'll wish you luck for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Can you maybe give us some hint on the weather, or are you going to keep us, little clueless?
Yeah, no. There's supposed to be a little bit of rain towards the end of the quali, but it shouldn't really. A little bit of rain. It shouldn't really do anything.
Wow, we may see a safety car again this race.
As well, so.
But there you go, Fusion. Great job on your championship. A great job for the 2-3 years you've been in the league, and I wish you luck for this Brazilian Grand Prix.
Thank you very much. See you later.
So absolutely, I have Dennis VKK, who actually had a very poor result back in Singapore, and he had a few races off there, and then he came back in Mexico, not really had the best of races, and he's back here in Brazil in P3. What's your take on him as he gets picked by Tom from P2?
I don't know. I my stereotype of him was always like a midfield runner, like a low point score, like 8 to 10 points,
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think. I don't know. I think he's improved. Like, a lot of people have improved towards the end of the season.
Definitely, maybe we can see a very, very competitive field at the end of the season in Abu Dhabi, and of course carrying that on through to next season. We are going to be having a new commentator next season. For those of you watching, I'll be back in that driving seat, and the commentator possibly will be making a guest appearance at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, just so you can get to know him a little bit more. And also, he may, as Total Pure there goes, P number 1, so that's a great lap for him in Sauber. But you may also see him actually commentating Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, as I am currently in exams, so I may not be able to actually be here next week. But I will try my absolute best to make sure that I am here. Great lap there from X-Pressor Rage X, but now we have got Fusion.
There's a bit of rain.
The world champion. Is it raining here? Did you just say?
I saw that.
Did it. Here we are up Fusion. We're going to have a look at his lap. He's backed off it. So Fusion
Maybe
backed
not.
off his lap. He will start from 9th place on the grid at this moment in time. 10th now as
10th.
someone's picked him. There you go, Verstappen P3. That's who picked him. He was down at the bottom, I believe. So there you go, P3 Verstappen. This is a very mixed up grid. We've got Total Pure, who's definitely known for his great driving between Belgium, where's out Belgium, Malaysia. And he's the only driver, the first only driver to pit into, pit? Is that the word? Get into the 108. And I did say maybe 2 or 3 drivers, a few drivers to get the 108. He's the only one. But this is showing us that he's got some potential pace.
They've given me P7.
Of course, as we would expect, quite close in the field here in Brazil. Legend next there.
Very close.
No,
Few
finished
tenths.
player, sorry.
He's second, I think.
Where did he go? P2!
Yep, second.
It is a
There's a
finish.
finish front row.
1-2. Both Finnish drivers are into P1 and P2. What a qualifying there from them two. But from those two, sorry, that was bad grammar. Your grid for the Brazilian Grand Prix is: first is Total Pure, second is Finnish player, third is Professor Rage, fourth is Verstappen 33, fifth is Avanzi, sixth is Typhon Killer, seventh is Dennis VKK, eighth is Lev Kia back racing, ninth is Freitas Quick GTA, 10th is DJ Danny, 11th is Champion Plus X Fusion, 12th is VSR Gravity, 13th is Matty, 14th is BOR Button, and 15th, closing up the back of the field on those softs, just like Fusion, is O Legend X. Absolute low. We've got rain. We've got a champion. We've got a great race ahead of us. Who's going to win this Brazilian Grand Prix?
We don't have a rain. It's a draw race.
Fusion said there's a bit of rain in the end of the race.
And the end of quali.
Is that what he said? Because I'm pretty sure he said in the race. But
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, he said
if we got a dry
at the
race,
end of quali.
that is still incredible. But who do you think, who you're putting your bets on to win here in Interlagos?
Topio. I think he's going to keep that.
Oh, pure. Okay, we have got 5 seconds until the penultimate round of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go then, had a bit of a glitch on my screen where it's shown the driver on board, but we're back in their broadcast mode now. And it is lights out and away they go here in Brazil. Here we go, great start there from Total Pure. Had some like curse start there as they go down in toe on. Someone's really locked up there, gone into turn number 1 now. DJ Daniel being a P7. Looks like Typhon Killer might be desyncing there. He's up in like P5 and he's down in P14, so that's not a good start for him. As they come now through into the Curva de Lago, I think this is, up in here now. Express Arabian P2. And Verstappen's in the wall. Verstappen's out of the race. He's out of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
No, he's not.
He's
He's
not
still
out.
in.
That's just my saying, you see. He's gone. And Fusion and Matty there. Fusion and Legend X, sorry, they've had a bit of contact. And it looks like Fusion, the champion, down in P4, down in P last. Well, yeah, he's in last place now. Ex-Professor Rage, P2. Great start there from Total Pure. It looks to be very clean in the mid or at the front, but not very clean at the back. Fusion, Legend X, Verstappen, all in a tussle. There you go. Dennis now, P5 for him. Lev Kia following him closely in P6 and Gravity in P7. Great start there from Typhon. As we've seen in Mexico, absolute goal.
He's going to go a dive.
With him trying to keep that position. Or keeping the points anyway.
Typhon Killer. Didn't make his stick get overtaken almost.
He's had a great run on Gravity though. Here we go, let's see what he can do. Can he go around the outside of Curva de Lago? Here we go. I think Curva de Lago is the long corner, but it does not matter because he's trying to get past him. But Gravity, great defending there from him. Here we go. He's tough. I'm going to try and dive it. He needs to try and get... Yes, he is! Here we go! He needs to try and get some points for the Williams team because we're struggling. I say we because I was a previous driver, but here we go. Round here now. He's going to dive up the inside. He's done it. He's committed down the inside. He's had a great week practicing at this circuit, and it's definitely going to be paying off here. He's in P8 now. Trying to get past Gravity. Trying to get my words out. Is now finished player and get on the back of Professor Rage. And now Matty looks like he's lost a bit of grip there. Got a bit of gravel, grass on his rear tyres. Looks like he's down now in P12. So there you go. Not good for him. Typhon Killer then absolute low. Gravity. Typhon Killer and Gravity. See how this battle commences now as they come through and down the straight now, turn the first sector, sorry. And Typhon's going to dive up the inside. Gravity's going to try and defend, but he's very aggressive there from Typhon Killer, and he's got that position. And little bit too aggressive if you don't, if you want to let me give my opinion. But absolutely, what's your take on that overtake?
Sorry, I wasn't watching it. I was watching the top 5 battling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All,
well,
all
it was
the
very
DRS.
aggressive, so we may have to keep an eye on those two as their battle continues. Ex-Professor Rage then. Here we go. P number 2 for him. Looks to be keeping the gap to Total Pure, but not so much because he's losing time to finish player. So keep an eye on that as the race continues. Gravity then back in the slipstream on Typhon Killer. He's going to try and get it now. Typhon's going to defend the inside line. He's going to brake hard. He's going to brake late into that corner. Professor Rage gets a penalty. But there's a little bit of contact there between the Williams and the Ferrari. Great racing from these two as BR Button gets a 5-second stop and go for speeding into the pit lane. That's not very practical for him as he'll need to lose another 5 seconds on his next pit stop. Gravity then up the inside, pushes Typhon off the circuit just like he did a lap ago, and there you go. DJ Danny now on the back of Typhon Killer. Is he going to try and commit? No, he's not. P9 decent for him. He's having a decent race. Tossic's Fusion sets the fastest lap here in Brazil. Absolute low. It's looking to be decent racing here in Brazil as they come through now. Lev Kia.
I think Typhon lost a bit of his
backed
wing.
off a little bit. Absolute low. If the gaps have increased a little bit. Gravity and Danny are still racing, I think. The wrong person. And it's just...
Typhon Killer ran into the back of Gravity. He lost a bit of his wing, I think.
Well, that's unlucky for him then. There you go.
He's being...
Speed going into that pit lane. Here we go then. Finish player on the back of Ex-Professor Rage. There is Sector 3. The Typhon Killer has retired for no apparent reason. So there you go. And oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash around the penultimate corner there. It's Verstappen and Fusion. Verstappen and Fusion. There you go. They're out of it.
Rage is going in front of finish play. Or defended his position.
Starting up. Ivan seems to be absolutely killing himself because he doesn't like these sort of collisions, these battles. It's Verstappen back into the pit lane, so you know what he needs. But I'm sure that he can, continue and get some laps under his belt in that Red Bull. Finished player then.
Can there be a dive from Manxie?
Here we go. Ivanzi in it as well. So Ivanzi looks to be sorted. Professor Rage defending on that inside line now. Here we go. Finished player. Look at this. Oh, what a line. What a line. Here we go. Can he go around the outside? It's typically the quicker line if you've seen in the wet 2016 race in real life. Round the outside. But the Toro Rosso is going to try and defend it, and the finished player's gone off the circuit. He's going to have to try and, not come on dangerously. And Vanzi, very close to him right there. Very close to him. Absolutely low. What's happening in the chat, sorry? What's happening?
Typhon Killer just said that no one knows the meaning of space.
A bit of anger there from Typhon, but I'm sure it was a racing incident. Verstappen must be absolutely fuming. It's lap 6. What's lap 5 for him, but he's already been lapped. And just seeming like now, but it's just going to be A very, very long race for him. So then, Gravity, P number 7. That's how number.
What is Verstappen trying to overtake?
Maybe because he knew that Ivanzi and Dennis would arm into the pit lane now as they come into the pit lane, Ivanzi and Dennis. So very early pit stops, that's 7. Like Finnish player is definitely.
Oh my god, he got Verstappen go 5 seconds stop.
Verstappen letting through left here
blue
there.
flags.
He's got a penalty. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. You know, he's still at the back, so it doesn't really affect him in much ways there, in many ways. So it's just really unfortunate for Verstappen because he was running, decently in P13. Yeah, it's just not been his day, but hopefully next week in Abu Dhabi when that sun sets, hopefully it can be his day and he can finish the season off on a high before we go to Bahrain for season 12. Finnish player then into P number 3, of course, so he's definitely hunted down next to Professor Rage now. Professor Rage, absolutely like. We've had our opinions about him, but he's showing his pace in Brazil. But if he can, not look under the pressure and finish player, that is aggressive there from the play. Nearly had a collision there with Professor Rage, and he's got on that curb, and he just nearly wrecked into the side.
I think that they touched, but I didn't see how the Finnish play.
Professor Rage. There's a bit of impact damage, I believe, there for Finnish player. Yeah, basically, absolutely. I don't know if you've seen that, but Finnish player tried to get on the inside there. He's seen the space, and he just got on the curb and just, lost the grip, and they both nearly got taken out by each other. So great racing there from a Finnish player not to have a collision caused. Lev Kia then into P number 4 now, so he's looking pretty strong here in Brazil. I'm really surprised how far these drivers are spaced out actually, because you'd expect for Brazil, quite close times, so quite
They can't
close
overtake.
Yeah, they can't overtake.
They are close. They were close in the start, but they just can't go fast. As I'm saying, your legend just weaved like 2 times, trying to get past DJ Danny and detached.
Oh, they've had a bit of contact there, and Oleg and X must be absolutely fuming behind this Red Bull. But Dennis showing himself here in P6. I've got the gearbox glitch. But Oleg and X, here we go, that's Ricardo S right there, up the inside, and DJ Danny back up that
Switch
inside
back.
there. And here we go, DJ Danny, can he try to go around the outside of the McLaren? No, he can't. Legend got it covered. And stays into that, it goes up rather into that P6 position. So he's up there. Next up for him is Gravity. So there you go. Verstappen then, he's looking pretty aggressive. He wants to try and unlap himself here to try and get himself up a few positions, because he could still get P10 if 4 people retire. But we do need to keep an eye on him because he's looking pretty dangerous right now. Well, no, he's not, because everyone's going into the pit lane.
Into the pit.
So there you go. So he's sorted. And we've got a few drivers in the pit lane now. So there you go. Total Pure continues to increase that gap over Lev Kia here in Hill. So it's looking strong for the Salva.
Finish changing that from wing.
I know that he hates the Salva as well, absolutely. So he's done an incredible job. This could be his 3rd victory. Has he won a race since Malaysia?
No.
This could well be his 3rd win in the league this season. So great performance from him. But Lev Kia P2, and he's getting caught by his teammate VSR Gravity. So yeah, it's spaced out a little. Not what we want, but we've still got 14 drivers left in this Grand Prix, absolutely. So looking very, very good at the moment.
So you're pitting
these drivers.
left gear also pitting.
Lev Kier into the pits, and Gravity, of course, on those harder compound tyres, he will continue and take that lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. So Gravity
Okay,
leads.
they're going on mediums, I think.
So Total Pure's on the mediums. What is Lev Kier going on? There are softs. Let's just quickly have a look at the telemetry, or the detail rather, of the tyres. So Gravity, of course, is on softs. He's been going quite long into the Grand Prix, long into the Grand Prix. Legend on the set of Supers. Total Pure looking very strong on the strategy, of course. He's in provisional P1 still. He's going to take back that P1 when Legend and Gravity pit. Let's just quickly have a look if they have pitted yet. No. The Total Pure is in provisional P1. He's in P1 right now when everyone pits. Dennis, of course, on a set of softs. He's looking pretty strong. I don't think he's pitted either. Absolute lol. Yeah, he has actually. So that's pretty strong to get him in P4. Maybe is the undercut quite effective around this circuit?
I don't know. I haven't done any testing of that.
I'm pretty sure that the undercut is pretty strong here in Brazil. So there you go. Ivan's made a mistake on that penultimate corner. That's really going to hinder his chances now of getting up that top speed down straight. He's been overtaken now by Lev Kier. So yeah, there you go. Ivan's struggling for grip, struggling for that power at the corners. Dennis gets the penalty. But yeah, really, really disappointing actually. I would expect him, to be somewhat close to Total Pure, but it's just not happening for him. So there you go. Total Pure though, absolutely. You said Total Pure could potentially, or that was your prediction. It's looking likely that Total Pure will win this Brazilian Grand Prix. He's been incredible, hasn't he?
I was thinking about that because of there was no one that could threaten him that seriously. Everyone was down the order, like Toxic and Levke and Evanxi was kinda there, but kinda not there as well.
Yeah, so Evanley, had a great qualifying, up there, top 4, top 5, and it's just not happened for it. He hasn't had the start that he.
Well, he's
really
still
needed.
like in original B5.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Is that a pair of softs, super softs? I don't know why he's doing this, because obviously he needs to be, he needs to have a good strategy on his hands to try and challenge the driver near the end of the race. And he's just not. I can't really see that if he has actually gone on super soft and it's not a glitch in the game, how that is going to be good for him later on. He's going to have to pit again. Whereas people like Evangeline, Total Pure, they all have to be, pitting left.
I think that his tyres just can't go distance himself. It's just he just can't go distance. So
sorry, is Evanzi on mediums? Or is he on super softs? Because it says he's on mediums on the side, and it says he's on super softs on his actual car. So I don't know what's happening.
I agree.
He's on tyres, guys. He's on some kind of tyre. That's all you need to know. And he is ready to pounce on the back of Lev Kier here, down this straight. It would be pretty good if I knew a few more corners than Curva del Lago around this circuit. That's the only corner I really know. So that's a bit, and the centre rest of course. But yeah, Brazil is such an iconic circuit. And yeah, just like Mexico, it's had so much history in Formula One. So yeah, it's great to come here for another season, isn't it? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I agree. As I've been to Brazil very proudly for about 15 hours.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Is it nice? Is it as nice as it's portrayed on the game?
Well, I was on like a waterfall, like a big waterfall they have on the border with Argentina.
Oh, you was on the border, was you? Interesting. But sorry, what is
would
pretty
have won
interesting is
once.
that Ole Jeanette is about to pounce on DJ Danny, gets up the inside, and he's absolutely done him. DJ Danny has got no answers for that McLaren. Legend is back up into that 9th position. He's back ahead of Danny. Great overtake there. Finnish player then, he needs to get a move on if he wants to try and challenge Ivanzi in this Grand Prix. Now Kia looking strong, P5. Same with Professor Rage as well, he's in P4 now, so he's looking pretty strong actually. Absolute long.
He wants down that drive for next season.
Well, yeah, it's all about, you know, how competitive you are, because next season you can get the most competitive grid we've had for many seasons. So, still though, very decent Grand Prix at the moment. It's all about strategy. That's what I love. I said this in Mexico. I'll say it again. That's what I love about the free tire, you know, compound strategy. You know, it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. How all these drivers can be on different tyres and the racing can be really good because of all the strategies that these drivers are on. Ex-Professor Rage though, I believe that he's only like the only driver who's actually like competing for those top positions. He's really the only driver which is on those, you know, those super soft tyres. So, you know, could be looking pretty strong for a potential podium. His first podium in STB, absolutely.
Well, I think he started on super soft. I think he's doing a 2 stops. So right now he'd fall behind, like down to like top, like 10th.
I've got the telemetry and stuff like that. He would rejoin in 9th place. He was to pit.
Oh yeah, I can see that as well.
My telemetry, so.
Well, yeah, but that would be a long way to make
long
it
way,
up.
but of course other drivers do have to.
With gravity as well being hurting.
But on softs. Gravity though, he is continuing. Apparently he's going to rejoin in 4th if he pits. So, I'm sure he's been on those tyres actually for 17 laps. That's really good actually for him. Professor Rage then.
Don't you think of him? He could go on to super soft.
With gravity.
Yeah.
It depends really how long the super soft is going to last. At this moment in time, it looks like the super softs don't really last over 10 laps. So we need to stretch those out another 9 laps.
26 laps on softs.
Would be great to see the tyre wear, and what an overtake from ex-Professor Rage there, around the outside, and that is pretty good. From the Toro Rosso, who's still in doubt about his drive for next season. He needs to be a little bit more competitive in future races if he was to drive in the league. Matt then, P11, Button, he's in point scoring position right here. Point scoring position, absolutely. What's your take on that?
That's a pretty good result for him, I think. I saw him earlier, I think, overtaking guys, so he could go on a bit more.
Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Sorry, who was I talking about? Button. Button has definitely shown himself in this Grand Prix to be decent. Not amazing, not bad. Decent driving. He's definitely getting those points for Haas before he potentially could be leaving the league at the end of the season to do other commitments. But he's still been a good addition to the league. Anyway, Dennis then must be absolutely fuming about his altercation. I like to say that word properly. With ex-Professor Rage, very embarrassing. and it looks like
I think Professor
Gravity
Rage is quick.
is still continuing to increase that.
Saying that, the gap was like 8 seconds, like 5 laps ago maybe.
Sorry, not increase the gap, sorry, he's losing speed, but he's increasing, you know, the amount of laps that he's on those tyres. So he's definitely, you know, just being an incredible driver to get those tyres, you know, as long as they're going. But yeah, as you said, Professor Rage is looking very quick right now. Around 6 or around 5 and a bit seconds behind Gravity, around 4 seconds behind Total Pure. So looking strong. Gravity though definitely is going to be looking at some sort of strategy change now.
It's always sad you can't get surgery right now for him.
Very, very close to the back of Gravity. He's going to try and get past him, but Gravity will probably be thinking about going to the pit lanes. That's going to be dangerous. Gravity, yeah, dive.
He's coming in.
Let's see what tyres he's going to go on. He needs to make sure he's done the pit lane limiter.
I'll have a look.
Let's see them. Professor Rage, P2, he's now clear. Dennis.
Those are super softs, I think. Yep, they're super softs.
No, Verstappen, sorry. And Gravity. Ooh, feels that
super
maybe
softs, as I told you.
Maybe he could, you know, get a little cheeky two-stopper going here. Or maybe, you know, get those tyres going. He's took those tyres, you know, 19 home. Looking pretty good. Great sportsmanship there from Verstappen, letting Ola next through. Quickly trying to catch up to this trio. Fusion, he's had an absolute dismal race here in Brazil. Won the championship last week in Mexico, didn't even race, and he's down in P12.
Oh, he did get taken out the first lap, so...
You have to see that, but it's incredible. No safety car as well, which I'm very surprised about. Normally you see that in Brazil.
But, well, sad about that.
BRL Yazinho online trying to join the Hamilton team, Jim, but yeah.
I didn't
drive that early on in the season. And Fusion has retired.
Professor Rage is in pits for softs to stop.
He's had enough. Fusion's had enough. He's fuming. He's had enough. And finished player there. Very, very slidey around that corner. Now we've got Evans in P4. Of course, it's yellow flags in sector 2. This could well cause safety car. I've seen that in Mexico.
Not yet. Don't think there's going to be a safety car for that, unfortunately.
He's made a mistake. He's going to try and still cover that off, but Evans has got the better grip. It looks like on the outside. No, the kid's got that traction. Defending really nicely, actually. Ex-Professor Rage there. Looks like he's pitting for a set of softs. He must be absolutely fuming because that strategy was really good. Dennis got a punch out, I believe. Is that him slowing down? Yes, it is. Dennis into the pit lane with a puncher. Absolutely.
Did too many laps on those tyres.
There you go, Dennis BKK. Did he pit? I believe he did. Yeah, he pitted. So yeah, that
on mediums.
Oh, and finish player. Finish player has absolutely.
Oh my God, this has been. Oh, Via Sagradi just about
that was
it.
Close and finish player there. Not what he needs.
Left gear
to get a few
gets
points for that McLaren team. And Dennis, Dennis, that's close for him. Dennis nearly hit finish player coming out of the pit lane there, so that's not very good. Finish player now, we're trying to keep out of everyone's way. Let's quickly have a look what Fusion's opinions are in the chat right now. If you'd like to quickly.
He's saying that about lag.
Oh, Bottoms can.
People lagging.
Okay. Unfortunate for him. But of course, Fusion's got the championship now, so That's what matters for him. He secured it.
Yeah, he's just saying that his race was ruined because of him teleporting.
Commiseration for button, for Fusion, sorry. You know, drove incredibly well all season, but preparation, it's just not enough. But it's great then, P10, he's looking pretty strong.
Thought they're saying sorry to Matty, I don't know what he has done. I think Matty has not got a part of his wing.
No, but he's got his wing. Matt's got his wing.
No.
I'm a little bit, well, I'm liking the pace that Gravity's showing right now. Looking pretty strong. Legend must be absolutely doing himself because he's got Verstappen all over the back of him. But yeah, total pure, continuing, you know, stretch out this gap, stretch out this lead that he's got over Banzi, and Sauber P1-2 right here. So there you go, as he dives into pit lane with Legend. So, you know, anything can happen in Formula 1, absolute low, and it's looking pretty possible for that to happen here in Brazil.
Right now it's a Ferrari
That is a set of
T3.
softs for Ivanzi, 5 stop and go for Legend, and Legend onto a set of softs. So, pretty interesting. Otis Greek. Otis Greek, fastest lap of the race.
Let's go.
Pretty good.
Just
Oh,
the fuel.
is it going to be close coming out the pit lane? It sure is. Otis has got him. Otis has got Legend coming out of that pit lane, so it's going to be go for a Legend. Get that position back. Absolutely, this hasn't turned out to be a bad race strategy-wise. It's been pretty decent in my opinion.
Agreed.
Oh, Legend P8. 13 drivers still in this race, so you know they're a pretty decent amount. Only 2 retired. Matty then. What's your take on Matty's race so far, absolute low? Have you seen any decisions with him? Because you did say something about Focus Group.
Voice Greek said sorry to Matty in the chat. I don't know why though.
No, okay.
I think he's just been down there. You know, he hasn't done anything good. I've not watched him.
Very unfortunate for that, because he's got the pace, you know, he's shown that in qualifying back in Japan, where he had, you know, a pretty decent quality. He's shown that, you know, in various races this season. But it's just been his races have just been very, very meh. A lot of silly mistakes really from the Force India driver. But hopefully, absolutely, well, next season he can definitely show himself, you know, show himself again, and you know, potentially get that good car that he's always wanted next season. Because obviously he doesn't like the Force India. I don't think anyone does really. Yeah, he's just.
I
very,
do.
very, oh, do you? Well, I do. But I know that he's very,
Thank you.
he's at put up with that now for 18, 19 minutes, how long the season's gone on for, whatever. And it's just been very dismal for him. He's had a lot of bad results, a lot of bad races, collisions, stuff like that. I think it'd just be good for him to get to the end of the race, finish the race, move on to that twilight race of Abu Dhabi. Finish off that season.
That will be a pretty special race for me, being like driving along the track, being there.
In real life?
I was there in like March, I think.
Oh yeah, you went on holiday, didn't you, to Dubai?
I missed Britain because of that.
Yeah, pretty good. Hopefully you can give us a little account next week of your your time in
Yeah, well.
UAE. Vanzi then, P number 6, here we go, look at the defending here from the Dutch driver of Dennis
Top
BKK,
five.
around the outside now, can he try and do it? Yeah, he can, he's going to try and get the inside line, oh, there's been a bit of contact, oh, that is so
They've kept
unfortunate.
it straight line at least.
He had that in the bag then, he had that in the bag.
Ball button
that
against
overhead
Matty,
seal.
round
I
whatever.
could see him, I could see his insides, I could see his heart
Jeez.
beating with joy that he got that inside line, bang up the inside, bit of contact, you know, I knew his plan, it just did not pay off and he's still down there in the P number 6. And
Matty just let the bond go.
so there you go, so Finnish player, what's happened to him? Because I'm sure he was up there earlier on in the Grand Prix.
Well, how many stops has he had? And Matty lets him past as well.
Punch
He's had
out!
2 stops, finished by.
Matt has a puncher here in Brazil. Matt puncher.
Oh, that's why he let button
That
go.
is so unfortunate for the Force India driver.
Oh,
now he's
he's
going to have to
12th
drive.
now.
Now he's going to have to drive all the way around this circuit, absolute low. Potentially getting in other drivers'
That's gonna
way.
be hard.
Because obviously how short the track is, like, of course. So he's to make sure not to go out, not getting anyone's way.
He might top yours on the way. If he gets
point
it
goes now, it's really
straight, that's
difficult.
fine.
Here we go then. Fotis Greek, no legend. Oh, legend. Oh. He's got that, well, I bet he's feeling embarrassed now after that.
Yeah, Matty
Straight
got
off that
straight. It's all
circuit from
fine.
Fotis Greek. And it looks like Ivanzi's got the overtake done back on Dennis Mayer, letting back through. But that is still an incredible display there from Ivanzi to get that position back. Matt then into the pit lane, and he's going to end what has been a dismal Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's just not happening for him. It's just not, you know, nothing really is working as Lev Kia. Here
Pretty
we go.
unlucky
Final sprint
right
to
now.
the end of this Grand Prix. 7 laps. Here we go. Lev Kia into the pit lane now on a set of super soft tyres. And he's looking strong here for a potential podium if he can try and get that pace on. Verstappen, at least he can take something from this Grand Prix. He's got the fastest lap.
That's right now with Levky on those new supers.
He needs to try and
I
clear
think it's
Fotis Greek and no legend as
going
quickly
to
as possible.
109.
Absolute low. Danny into the pit lane as well. Not going to switch that because we've got a nice battle commencing here. Legend, Fotis, Lev Kia. So 3 drivers here. Oh, Fotis Greek, here we go. He's committing down that inside, but he can't do it because Brazil's such a hard corner with its traction going, especially in the second sector. That's what I've noticed. My personal experience. Oh, very aggressive from Fotis. Oh. The King's
Oh, no, I
absolutely
can't
fuming. Here we
drive
go. Oh,
turn
yeah,
three
he's
for
got-
some
there's
reason.
gonna be a collision. There's going to be a collision. Oh, that is dangerous. That is dangerous from Ivanzi. What is going on here?
What is he doing?
What is going on here? Oh,
What happened to the
that
start
was,
of
I
that?
don't know, but that was dangerous there. You know, we had Ivanzi slowing on that racing line and Lev Kia. Oh, he hit straight into the back of him. Ivanzi then
He's beating, but he hasn't got a puncture from what I've seen.
into that pit lane. So maybe he's just maybe I don't know. Maybe he couldn't control his connectivity with Team Ghost. I don't know. That was really, really dangerous there from Ivanzi. Lev Kia must have been pooing himself there.
I think he's not going to be very happy.
Yeah, he's going to be fuming. He's going to be absolutely fuming. Nice set of supers. Momentum there for Danny. Ivanzi's got it, looks like no. Diva Ben's going to try and still get past him around the outside. Very, very close there.
This is going to be a collision.
No, still keeping it clean, still keeping it clean. Ivanzi still keeping it in the white
no.
lines. This is incredible. Danny up the inside. Ivanzi up the inside now. Oh, this is incredible here in Brazil. This is what we want to see. Danny up the inside, still trying to find that line there. There's motorsports now behind left here still.
Finished by trying to take part.
Absolutely fuming. Finished player then.
Thought is Greek on left key.
There's a lot of battles.
Finished by gets blocked.
And finished player's got a penalty.
He got the second for a bit.
So now it's all about really. I think it's Dennis. He's looking pretty good in P4.
I'll have a look about Topio's and Gerati's penalties.
Oh, Danny's made a mistake. Danny's made a mistake in that first sector, and he span it back round, and looks like points are impossible.
Okay, they've both got a penalty, both Topio and Gerati. This walls are spazzing out, like on the round onto the DRS on the first corner.
The barriers?
At least on me.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm reading.
You can have a look with
incredible
finish
battle
play
between
right hand side.
and Legend X here in Brazil. They come down to this
Finish
corner.
player around the outside of Button.
And he do it, here we go, bit of lag from Button, but finish player, oh, very close. He's done it. Can he do what he fancy tried to do?
Wire lines.
Here we go, around the outside. Oh,
Can't, Button.
I know what Fusion's talking about here, a lot of lag from Button. Finish play, giving himself space from the lag, and he's done it. Up the
yes,
inside.
He has.
Pretty decent overtake if I don't say so myself, absolute goal. That was pretty good there from Finnish player.
Yeah, agreed.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Lev Kia now on the back of Ola Genet. We're going to keep an eye on this battle now as Lev Kia's got the DRS on the back of Ola Gen. Here we go. Breaking up that inside. Can he do it? No, he can't. Can't, you know, but he's been trying to get back past him, trying, you know, overtake him again. Here we go, around the outside. There's not going to bend that line. I left here through all the way around the outside. You know, there's not enough space for the Ferrari driver. And yeah, absolutely low. Lap 33 now as Total Pure is going to be. Oh, Total Pure, absolute low. Are you seeing this?
What happened to him? They both got a penalty.
Mistake because there's no way that Gravity would be able to keep that up and we'd not be seeing that. Gravity's on him. Gravity is on him. TV pod up the inside. Gravity takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
3 laps for
He's got the
Topio.
power. And he leads. He leads in Tawagos. Oh, what a race.
3 laps left for him.
We just completely missed that. I think Total Pure made a massive mistake because we just missed that completely. Lev Kia's lost an end plate trying to get past O Legend there. Oh, Lev Kia must be fuming.
I was having a look at the clip that Toxic put in the chat about blind lagging. Yeah, I can see the point he has. That was lots.
But I'm sure in the back of his mind he'll be thinking, I've got the championship. I've beaten you all. So there we go. Great drive, very well deserved victory of the championship.
Topio can't keep up with Gravity. 2 cap
Gravity's on those
the tyres.
Yeah, Gravity's on those super softs, and of course Total Pure now on the set mediums. So
how is Gravity not falling off the cliff?
Gravity, if he wins this is incredible. Now, what I'm thinking...
That's his first race?
No, I think he won a few when he was in the league before. It's definitely his first this season. I'm just thinking now, because obviously Total Pure and Gravity have been on this tyre for quite a long time. I'm just thinking about a massive scenario right here. If these two get punctures, Professor Rage is potentially, obviously because we've got to think about penalties, potentially will win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Like, that is mental. But we've still got
I
so
don't
many
think that will happen
factors.
to Total Pure. I don't know
We've
about
got-
Gravity, but Total Pure won't have that.
We've got a yellow flag. Ivanzi. He's just not had the race, has he? There you go. He's spun. He's out. He's out of the points. And
How did he do that? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe he had some sort of collision. I don't know. I can't remember who he was like battling or around, but Ivanzi not had that race that he wanted. It's just not good for Ivanzi. And yet he's DNF. He's coming into the pit lane, and he's had enough. He's out of the Brazilian Grand
Matty
Prix.
gets 12th. Actually, why is Matty behind Verstappen?
Puncher.
You're right.
Final lap then of the Brazilian Grand Prix. A lot of action.
VSR Gravity guy.
A lot of action. Not many battles here on this final lap. Very, very spaced out. But VSR Gravity absolute goal. What a race he's had. He's just drove exceptionally well here. He had a great strategy. Let's just quickly check out his strategy because I've actually forgot it. Didn't he go on soft?
Yeah, soft to super soft.
Softs to lap 19 yet, and then went on a super soft stint. So
Yeah, he started 12th.
what an incredible result!
I was
What
just having a look at
result
my
for
screenshot.
Gravity. He's going to come round this corner now. He is going to get his first victory of the season.
He's no
He
victory.
wins the Brazilian Grand Prix live from Sao Paulo.
Total Pure second.
Circuit. Total Pure destroys his
Professor H
car
third.
across the line.
Nice.
Third is
Our first
Professor
podium.
Rage. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that going on? Oleg next then.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
Well deserved P5.
Left
P6.
is 6th.
Unlucky for him.
Foes Greek 7th.
Voted green. What result
Finnish
from
player
him?
only
7th.
8th. He's only 8th place for Finnish player.
So what, like...
Finnish player also almost raised his car before the line.
And DJ Danny.
And
DJ
yeah,
Danny.
Danny, 1 point.
Weaving, celebrating those points that he has received for the Red Bull team. It's P10 for DJ Danny. The goes across that wrecked, colossal wreck of the Sauber. So then, absolute low. It was a great race for strategy, but a great victory for VSR Gravity. Let's just watch the podium celebrations live here from Interlagos. So then, your result for the Brazilian Grand Prix. A lot of penalties, actually. First was VSR Gravity. Great result from him. Second is Total Pure. Third was a surprise. Ex-Professor Rage. Great result from him. Fourth was Dennis VKK. Fifth was Legend X. Sixth was Lev Kiat. Seventh was Voted Creek GTA. Eighth was Finnish Player 16, sorry. Ninth was BOR Button. Running out the points with DJ Danny, we had Verstappen in 11th, Matty in 12th, and then your retirements, Fusion and Ivanzi among them. So then, what a race for the drivers here at the STB Racing League. The Season 11 Brazilian Grand
Include
Prix
your audio.
has concluded. Yes, please, Total Pure, Gravity, and Ex-Professor Rage, please include your audio. I'm going to give you a quick podium interview before we wrap things up. Wrap things up. That's sort of there. wrap things up for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So I'm going to quickly go now to Professor Rage X. Your drive, Professor Rage, was in doubt coming into this race. Of course, a lot of retirements, a lot of bad races have happened to you this season. Of course, we want good, the best drivers in for season 12. You had great pace in that race. Can you just give us, your rundown of your Brazilian Grand Prix this evening?
Well, for a start, when there's bad luck, good luck come back. Yeah, and I just felt the pace.
You definitely were very, very quick. Can you just remind us on your strategy?
It was super soft.
So that's it. You went on to another set of supers. Was that planned, or was you just looking at your pace and you just wanted to continue that?
No, it was fully planned. It was just there.
Okay. Well, it's definitely worked. Definitely worked out for you. Of course, you weren't the only driver to be on that two-stopper strategy, so it's definitely worked for many drivers in this race.
I'm very lucky to not get a puncher at the end as well. I'm happy about.
You can actually get a lot of punches in Brazil, as we've seen with Matty, Dennis, I believe.
I believe my time pressure go down across the line.
Great race from you, Professor Edge. Absolutely. Any questions before we move on to Total Pure?
No, you pretty much asked everything.
Okay. Great race for you, Professor Edge. Total Pure. You won in Spa. You won in Malaysia. What happened? Why didn't you win? Why didn't you get your third win in Brazil? Tell me.
Basically, it was with the strategy, because I really wasn't sure about the strategy, so I just tried to do the supers, the mediums. I don't know how Gravity made the super softs work. He was fair play to him for that. And I actually got a puncture right before crossing the finish line, so that's why I crashed after going over the finish line.
Oh, did you?
I had 90% tire wear at the end there.
Total Pure, can you please just remind us when you first joined the league?
It was last F1, the last season of last F1.
So obviously you've been in the league now for quite a while, possibly maybe even, a year, if not, a few months, just before a year. Of course, this week is the 4-year anniversary of the league, and you've had 2 wins, a few podiums, I believe, and you've had some great races. Can you just give us, your rundown on how your experience has been in league up to this point, and how you wish to continue your success in Abu Dhabi and later on for next season?
When I first joined, I really didn't have any pace compete with others, so it has been really fun to see I have got a bit quicker after when I started. And see now I can actually compete with others.
Could we maybe be seeing you be the first Finnish champion in season 12, or will we maybe have to wait?
Well, you never know. Have to see.
Good answer, never know. We now go to your Brazilian Grand Prix race winner, VSR Gravity. Gravity, you did VSR proud this evening. What an incredible strategy that was from you. Can you just remind us, please, because a lot of strategies went on today.
Yeah, so I bottled qualifying, so decided to start on the softs.
That's it, you went on softs and then you went on to a set of super softs, didn't you? That's it.
Yeah.
Was that strategy planned? Was you going to go on to the super softs? Or was that just a thing that you just decided as the race progressed?
I'd start on the softs and thought I'd see how it goes. I got to lap 15 and I was on 70%. So I just sort of stretched it to lap 19 to go on supers instead of pit mediums.
Was the tyre wear low, high? How would you describe the tyre wear that you experienced this evening?
Brazil always has high tyre wear. So
does it? I wouldn't know. I haven't
bad.
done any practice around it, so...
It has, Baldy.
It has. Okay. I did say earlier that punches are possible, so I don't know what I'm going on about. Not making up stuff here. Gravity. You are down for next season, of course. You know, the championship has been decided pretty much. The constructors is going to be decided next week in Abu Dhabi. If not, it has already been, decided, and the champion has already been, granted their position. But, you're down for next season. What's your plans going into next season? Of course, it's a shorter season. What's your plans to guarantee you get maximum points every race?
Try not to crash. It's generally a good
Pretty
thing to do.
Pretty good plan there. One final question. In Mexico, we've seen a lot of collisions, a lot of contact with you, of course, as well. How did Brazil differ from your race last week in Mexico City?
Well, I just wasn't in that as many battles. There weren't any safety cars to punch the pack up.
Yeah,
that's the biggest difference.
we was very disappointed about that because we wanted a nice little battle at the end. Maybe Total Pure goes
would've
on
been
the set of
lovely.
those supers. Everyone goes on supers, bang out to the end. But it maybe it was meant to be. Maybe that safety car wasn't supposed to take place. And of course it never. And we're here with our podium finishers. Thank you, Gravity, for your insights there. Okay, so that concludes your Brazilian Grand Prix. What a result for ex-Professor Rage getting his first podium in STB, and a great result for Total Pure, just missing out on his third STB victory, and Gravity adding another to his list that he already has accumulated. What an incredible season this has been. It's been a season of highs, it's been a season of lows, it's been a season of seeing Eddie Perondi winning races, BRL Gabriel being in the league, Fusion winning the championship, Absolute Lol being a driver, commentating, same with me, Total Pure wowing the whole of the league. But next week is the final race of the 11th season of the league. I do wish all drivers a happy STB anniversary this week, but we do go to Yas Island next week for the Yas Marina circuit. What an event that is going to be. Twilight, just like Singapore was, what an incredible event that is to end the season. Congratulations again to Fusion, and we'll be looking at the Constructors' Championship just to see who is top there. I believe it is Renault, purely based on the points accumulated by Fusion and the absences that we've had in recent races with Eddie Perondi. But what an incredible Italian Grand Prix that was, full of battles, full of action. But we'll see you next week for the final round of Season 11, the Season 11 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So we'll see you next week. And until then, have a great time. Goodbye.
Bye bye.